Welcome to the coast of Huntington Beach, California, a stunning beach town in the United States known as Surf City. However, underneath the beautiful landscape is a disturbing reality, a story of oil spills that not only degrades the beauty of the ocean, but also drastically alters the lives of people who live here. To truly understand the environmental challenges faced by Huntington Beach, we must first delve into its history. Once known as Shell Beach, due to the abundance of seashells on its shores, this community has undergone a transformative journey. Long before the arrival of European settlers, the indigenous Tongva people were the stewards of these lands. They maintained a delicate balance with nature, but the onset of colonization brought significant changes to the landscape. The discovery of oil in the early 20th century marked a turning point for Huntington Beach. The city experienced rapid urbanization and industrialization, forever altering its relationship with the coastal environment. While this oil boom brought economic prosperity for the city of Huntington Beach, it came at a cost. The Huntington Beach oil field, one of the largest in the United States, became a symbol of both fortune and environmental consequence. Our journey begins with a historical perspective on oil spills in this coastal town. As documented in oil spills in U.S. coastal waters, the region has a long-standing history of grappling with the environmental repercussions of oil extraction and transportation. Decades of oil spills have left their mark on Huntington Beach. The demand for oil has driven the establishment of offshore platforms, contributing to a complex network of pipelines that, unfortunately, increase the risk of spills. Just 2 years ago, in 2021, Huntington Beach had a massive oil spill, resulting in the release of an estimated 27,000 gallons of crude oil, causing shoreline impacts in both the Huntington Beach and Newport Beach areas. This coastal oiling had far-reaching consequences, affecting 13 protected areas, necessitating fishing closures, and posing a threat to a federally protected bird species, the western snowy plover. Taking a closer look at how things work in the oil business, it becomes clear that making money is the main focus. In a system where companies are all about making a profit, those involved in offshore drilling and oil extraction often prioritize money over everything else. This sometimes means that they take shortcuts on keeping things safe and well-maintained. They may not invest enough in the right technologies and precautions to avoid oil spills. In the corporate accountability and environmental justice, they dig into the ethical side of companies that deal with oil extraction and transportation. While these oil spills obviously deeply affect the environment, it also hits working-class families hard, and a report from Huntington Beach Environmental Justice Task Force really brings this home. After each spill, families who are already struggling financially find themselves in a tough spot. It's not just about cleaning up the mess, it's about rebuilding entire communities. Homes, which are a big deal for working-class families, might need serious repairs, and that costs a lot, something these families might not have. Jobs are affected too. Because of the damage to the environment, there might be fewer work opportunities, and some people may even lose their jobs. The economic hit goes hand in hand with health problems. Exposure to oil can lead to all sorts of health issues, from trouble breathing to long-term problems. Working-class families, who might not have much money for good health care, end up dealing with a lot of the health challenges. The stress of dealing with an oil spill aftermath and not knowing what the future holds takes a toll on people's emotions. This stress doesn't just affect individuals, it ripples through the whole community, affecting relationships and how the community works together. The Huntington Beach Environmental Justice Task Force report really digs into all these challenges, showing that the human side of oil spills often goes overlooked. It's not just about fixing the environment, it's about helping families get back on their feet. In the wake of these oil spills, the community has shown remarkable resilience and unity, coming together to address the environmental challenges and support those affected. The response from the city has encompassed various aspects, reflecting a collective effort to recover the impacts of these incidents. These include things like cleaning up their own backyard. People in Huntington Beach haven't just stood by, they've rolled up their sleeves. Local residents have spent their time and energy joining hands to clean up their beaches. They're out there getting rid of the oil mess, looking out for the wildlife, and bringing back the natural beauty of their surroundings. It's a real community effort, everyone pitching in to take care of the local environment. Along with this, the community really stepped up with local organizations. Local organizations such as the Huntington Beach Wetlands and Wildlife Care Center's community groups have come together to lend a helping hand. Whether it's organizing events to raise money, handing out essential supplies, or simply being there for emotional support, everyone's chipping in. It's not just about aid, it's about being there for each other, showing a strong sense of unity. Now, it's time to take action. If you are a resident of Huntington Beach, support and lobby for stricter regulations on oil extraction and transportation. The Environmental Justice in California report outlines policy recommendations to enhance environmental protections. Engage with local communities. Attend town hall meetings, support grassroots organizations like Save Our Shoreline Huntington Beach, and amplify the voices of those directly impacted by environmental justice. In the wake of adversity that comes with these oil spills, the change begins with us. By standing together and taking action, we can be the driving force behind a future where environmental justice prevails.